Like, I haven't really been keeping track or so for like the FIFA World Cup stuff, but this is, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of funny or so, because the new song is completely fucking trash. Is this basically is what it is?
Music. It's everywhere. And what makes it so fascinating is the endless variety of sounds that can come together to create a genre. You got pop, rock, rap, dream.
YouTube can kiss my ass, can't even play 3 seconds of Waka Waka without being claimed. Anyways, here's subtitles for the part unfortunately got muted. And then, of course, you had the iconic Waka Waka by Shakira, which felt like a tribute to so many different forms of African music. I hope this doesn't have to be updated.
Pop, shoegaze, dreamcore, popping dreamcore, core pop, psychedelic, afrobeat, rockabilly, dreamgaze, shoe pop, lo-fi, shibuya. But there's one specific genre that stands out above the rest.
I'll take a look at it in a second.
World Cup music. Every 4 years, when the World Cup is just on the horizon, songs encapsulating the vibes of this legendary tournament are released to mark the official return of worldwide football fever. Songs created within this genre tend to be certified bangers, and I can assure you 2026 is no exception. So without further ado, let's all listen to this banger that we will be singing and dancing along to.
Oh, please do not play it. Please do not play it. I don't want to hear this. I heard, fuck man, I really don't want to hear this shit, dude. This shit is trash, dude. Fuck man, I don't want to, I heard like fucking, like not even 5 seconds of this. I don't want to hear it again, fucker. Oh my fucking god, dude.
Just cancel the whole damn tournament.
What in the We Are Charlie Kirk AI bullshit did I just subject my ears to? Seriously, why does it sound like that? This is the most dude perfect ass sound I've ever heard.
¿Qué la verga? ¿Qué pasó con la canción de la Copa del Mundo? Ah? What the fuck happened? Why? What is this trash, man? What the fuck? This shit is trash, dude. What the hell?
You know, there was this one tweet from a couple years back about how the US actually did have their own American Messi, but he was probably ran over by a Ford F-150. I feel like I'm being sold the one that was responsible for it. Oh, and what do you know? There's a lyric about a broken down Chevy. Can this country just stop for one goddamn second? Now, I've been seeing a lot of memes with the caption, how FIFA expects everyone to dance to this, and it's a bunch of cowboys or some shit. But they're all wrong. Not even the cowboys would fuck with this. Nobody would. Never felt this free before. I'm high, but I'm getting higher. Be so fucking for real, man. The instrumentals to this song make me want to commit violent acts. This is the most boom boom clap dog ass I've ever heard. The song tries so hard to be uplifting, but you can see through the poorly made facade it hides behind, and you're just left grossed out. Because again, this song isn't for anyone. It undermines our intelligence. It just feels like it's just an American thing, dude. It thinks that we're all just these little piggies that'll eat up any slop that's thrown at us. It's an insult to life itself. Also, who? And I mean, who the fuck asked for Jelly Roll? This is the same guy who featured on that Culture Vulture Machine Gun Kelly's tainted version of the American classic Country Roads Take Me Home. Lonely Road.
What in tarnation is this? What the hell is this? Why? What? Why?
Okay, stop. That's enough. My point's been made. World Cup songs are supposed to ramp up the excitement and hype for the tournaments. I feel like with this song, I've become less excited. Even more than I was before. And I'm not the only one. You can see it through all the reactions on social media. I've been seeing a lot of comments and also posts talking about how we went from Waka Waka to this bullshit.
Dude, I love that comment. I love that comment the most. We went from Waka Waka to what the fuck? Dude, I love that fucking comment section, bro. That comment is my favorite one of them all, dude. That shit is a fucking beautiful fucking, like, comment.
But the thing about those reactions and remarks is that they aren't exactly new. They've been around since 2014. You never hear about any of the other songs. It's always Waka Waka or Wavin' Flag. Everyone's been yearning for the songs made back in 2010 for the last 16 years. But why only 2010? The first official FIFA World Cup song was made in 1990 as a theme song for Italian 90s very odd-looking broadcast intro. I mean, this shit would have put up Braun numbers during the peak of Vaporwave. Anyways, going back to the music actually used, it was heavily influenced by the sounds of that specific time period. In this case, 80s rock.
Yeah.
The same thing was the case with USA 94, which decided it wanted to seduce its viewers. However, in 1998, Puerto Rican superstar Ricky Martin changed the game with La Copa de la Vida, the Cup of Life in English. This was the first time the World Cup as a tournament had a specific sound and vibe to it. Brazilian samba with Latin spice sprinkled on top.
It was exciting. Man.
It was electric. That catchy hook alone grew people's anticipation for the tournament, which was hosted in France, by the way. But this was the earliest form of what we would consider today a World Cup song. And 12 years later, this was taken to a whole nother level. The continent of Africa has a wide variety of culture across every region, with some roots dating back to the beginning of human civilization itself. Despite this though, it was not looked at this way by the majority of the world, who only got to see Africa the way the Western media wanted it to be portrayed. Poor, unstable, and dangerous, always conveniently leaving out the mentions of colonialism done by them to cause all of this in the first place. So when it was announced that the 2010 World Cup would be hosted in South Africa, the whole continent took advantage of this moment and came together to celebrate African pride in the biggest spotlight of all. And one of the ways they did it was, of course, through music. Senegalese American star Akon gave us O Africa, a song with a harmonious vocable that uplifted our spirits. Somali Canadian Kanan put out the banger we all know as Wavin' Flag, a celebratory anthem formed by a fusion of African-style pop and reggae. And then of course you had the ever so iconic...
The most iconic one, you know? Yeah, they muted it or so because I think you had more audio or so on the song or so compared to, you know.
In fact, the chorus Waka Waka comes from Zangalewa, a Cameroonian song from 1986 that is beloved by the entire continent. And also Colombia. All these songs had an impact like no other. They all transcended beyond the World Cup period and now have lasting legacies amongst people who didn't even watch the 2010 edition of the tournament. Why? Because these songs weren't just a celebration of the tournament, they were a celebration of a movement. One that grounds us in our humanity. And by having this impact on us, songs like Waka Waka and Wavin' Flag formed a cultural phenomenon. Yep. It became a blueprint for World Cup songs. And this is where we went, oh so wrong. FIFA used this brand new blueprint not as a baseline to transform the medium, but to take shortcuts and use bullet points to maximize monetary gain. As a result, songs no longer were about celebration and culture. It was now all just about giving people an earworm beat, some lyrics about coming together, with a catchy hook to top it off. When 2014's official song We Are One came out, the reactions weren't exactly satisfactory. The song felt generic, and people could see through its disingenuous intentions with how there was a failure to pay homage to Brazil's rich musical background, all the while it felt like stereotypes about the country were being reinforced. And from there, the quality continued to drop significantly. 2018's Live It Up by Nicky Jam is fucking ass. I don't even know how this could be considered a World Cup song to begin with. 2022's Haya Haya is at least tolerable, but the lyrics are so soullessly generic, it's not even funny. And dear God, don't even get me started on that Nicki Minaj song. I think a big reason why the
fuck they had Nicki Minaj on this shit? What?
Drop off with these songs was so massive is due to the actual intentions of the host of the tournament itself. For Russia and Qatar, it wasn't a matter of celebrating a new movement, it was simply just to make as much money as possible and gain as much soft power as possible. Now, to be fair, not all World Cup songs have been duds. There have been still some incredible, unofficial bangers. 2014 had Magic in the Air by Magic System. It also had Time of Our Lives by Choki. 2022 had Arbo by Ozuna and Gims. And I'd even argue that Colors by Jason Derulo back in 2018 slaps. However, these
Jason
songs
Derulo?
still don't come anywhere close to the cultural impact the 2010 songs provided worldwide.
Yeah.
I'd even argue that Ricky Martin's La Copa de la Vida comes closer, as his intention for the song was to promote Latin music worldwide with, quote, the sole mission of getting the entire globe to dance and sing in Spanish.
Facts.
Something about Puerto Rico and producing transcended goats. I don't know what it is. Now, is there potentially some nostalgia and romanticization that plays into our love for the songs from 2010? Sure. I talked a lot about how this World Cup felt like a celebration for Africa, but the initial selection of Shakira to sing Waka Waka angered many South African artists who believed a native should have sung it. Also, Wavin' Flag was originally written as a song about the struggle of displaced refugees during a time.
Stop complaining over there. Goddamn, dude, honestly. Like, honestly, you should be proud that someone is like, you know, is getting to know your culture and singing your culture as well. That means they like your culture to begin with.
War. But in order for it to be more World Cup friendly, the lyrics were rewritten to have a more celebratory feeling. You could even talk about the tournament itself. A lot of South Africans were excited, but at the same time, a lot weren't exactly happy with the tournament going on while they were continuing to suffer in poor living conditions.
That makes sense.
It was almost like their government just kind of forgot about them.
Yeah.
That all said though, the quality of the average World Cup song today has still dipped significantly, and 2026's is the absolute worst of the bunch. I mean, to really show you how bad this song by Jelly Roll is, and how far deep in hell the bar is, there are people who have been enjoying AI songs about the French, Brazilian, and Portuguese national team.
Yeah, I heard some of the AI songs. I'm like, those are AI. And honestly, those AI songs are just so much better. Brother, if an artist is getting outdone by AI, you know you fucked up as a company, to be honest.
A lot of these people aren't aware of it being AI, some are, but do not care. Simply put, we have all died, and this is hell. Now, unlike past World Cups, Jelly Roll's song is actually the first release from the upcoming FIFA World Cup soundtrack album. We don't know anything about the other songs, though. Well, actually, you don't. Luckily, I have the leaked list right here on my phone, and I'm gonna read every single one to you. We Will Win the Game by Morgan Wallen.
Who?
Featuring Dax.
Who?
Kick the Ball by Somber.
Who?
Together We Are One by MGK.
Machine Gun
featuring
Kelly?
Hobo Johnson. My Heart Will Go On. A Gianni Infantino cover.
Oh my god.
Random K-pop song by Lisa featuring Cat's Eye. If I Was Black Part 2 by Tom McDonald.
What?
Featuring Antoine Griezmann.
What?
I Hope I Get Away With This by David.
David?
Featuring Christian. But what do you guys think about this song? Let me know down in the
No
comments.
shot that these
Of
are
course,
real.
though,
I
a
don't
massive
believe
shout
it.
out
There's
to
no
all
way
our
these are
members,
real.
including Janos Balash, MI before Janos Balash, German Sayu 7th, Jeremiah
Yeah,
Owusu,
I'll add more
Ajamang
7
Django,
TV
Anazir
emotes.
Makalongkom, Alex Rod, Kentra Gatra, Saint Terrence, Sylvia Citrus, Cheesebait, Winder Gel, Finn Likes Rugby More, Davox, The Portergeyser, Wise Orange,
That's
Polar Protos, Fun
crazy.
Fran, A Ghostly Owl, Coney Wolves, Leakstab, Mud Tanai, Apollo, Thrilling ADT13, Los Milos, LeJames Braun, Vecino, Napside, Money Cash Hose,
There's a guy who
Quantivious
murdered the
Pork,
girl or
Lilia
son in
Lover,
California.
Student Monk, Red Yellow, Fuxi, MX Sand, Harry Maguire's Love Toenail, Flaquito, Thierry Stotts, Kev C, Dominic Griffin, Kyler Krebs, Mohammed Al-Tanib, Nish, Patrick Barley, Rashford God 5,
I can't believe it,
Raspberry
to be
Ale,
honest.
and Unbroken Persona. If you'd like to become a member on the channel, there'll be a link down below.
That's crazy. The new World Cup song is total dog doo-doo. That's sad. I'm high and I'm feeling higher. Yeah, don't worry, bro. We believe you. Songs like this: truck, my pickup truck, beer, chicks, woods, boots, Lord, truck, pray. My favorite lyric is dropping the hardwood floor. You know that surface that football is famously played on. I kiss my cousin music. Oh my lord. So this is what's been happening, huh? This is what's been happening. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, like listening to this one is actually pretty good in my personal opinion. when a gacha game does it better than the actual song or so, you know you fucked up somewhere.
Open sky, we
it just sounds so much better, to be honest. This really just sounds just so much better. It's because of the it's just it has the tribal DNA to it, to be honest. It's just the core of like, you know, of the DNA of where it came from, you know? No, it's not legit. It's an edit. It should be a real one, to be honest, because it actually fits pretty fucking damn well, in my personal opinion. So yeah, it's kind of crazy though, in my personal opinion. Jesus Christ, it's kind of sadder so that the actual song that they decided to use was, if that is actually the real fucking album for that goddamn World FIFA Cup of 2026, I swear to God, that shit is probably the worst fucking song list I've ever heard in my entire life, to be honest. And I will not listen to any of them. I'll probably listen to them to meme on them, but I don't know if I would last very long, to be frankly honest. I don't know, man. This is pretty this would be some torturous to some degree, in my personal opinion. So